Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the show. We continue Fallout 4. I just am skipping past the load screen because the intro music is in fact copyrighted. Isn't that interesting and annoying? I think so too. Let's dive right in. We have a lot to cover. There's a lot in this game. Did you know that? Did you know this was a huge game? I just found out. Somebody just told me today. I'm just kidding. I've known, but in a way, I didn't realize how big of a game because I'm not used to playing it in 3 to 6 hour segments. When I played this on launch, I actually originally took the next day off work. That's not a joke. I had it planned from launch. I bought the Pip-Boy. I took the next day off work. I was ready to go. Did I say this is Speak of the Joker? I think I did. We're continuing to play Fallout 4. It is rated M. If you're watching this part, you should probably know that by now, but that's okay. If you don't, then I just told you. So last time on the Sole Survivor's Tale, our journey led us to the depths of Goodneighbor, clearing out Mirelurks for Bobby No-Nos during her big dig request. However, when Bobby wanted to meet in Diamond City, we chose a different path. Intrigued by the whispers of the Freedom Trail, we followed its cryptic clues and discovered the railroad. Interesting. A secretive group dedicated to aiding synths. Didn't even know. I had heard about them from several different places. So, joining forces with Deacon, we took on their tradecraft mission. We ventured to an abandoned switchboard hidden beneath Slocum's Joe, their old headquarters. Our goal was to retrieve a prototype device. We have no idea what it is, but it is crucial to the Railroad's cause. Battling through a gauntlet of synths and heavily armed defenses, we uncovered the tragic remnants of a past operation gone wrong. With the prototype in hand, we navigated a perilous escape, solidifying our place within the railroad and further unraveling the mysteries of the Commonwealth. It seems like the railroad is part of the bigger picture. They also know more about the Institute than anyone we've met so far. They gave us a couple missions, and I think that makes a lot of sense. This is also the gun they gave us.
At least not soon.
Is this super quiet? Okay, sorry, let me put my gun away. That's rude.
Hey, use the back entrance. Too much traffic through the church, and we'll burn this hideout. One more hour until my
Is that
shift
super
ends.
quiet? Oh no, did I just throw a grenade? Well, this might be over pretty quick. I'm just gonna adjust the volume here. Okay, that would have been funny if I had just thrown a grenade right in the middle of the headquarters. So they say use the back entrance. There's like a door right there. I guess it's... I was looking for... like when we left last time, I was looking for this and I didn't know where it was. The game also popped up and was like, hey, you can now fast travel here. Sure, that makes a lot of sense. I don't have fast travel. Read the room, game.
Before the dead drop? Just once?
Is that super quiet? Alright, well, we're gonna go with that.
Always.
Okay, stop. Everybody's being like all creepy. This is like when you load a game where you go into a room, just everybody's like, I need to tell you my thing. Okay, we did actually get a couple quests from them. So we have Boston After Dark and Weather Vane. Okay, so we don't... I'll just kind of like, pull away the mask of the role play real quick. We are loyal to the Minutemen, and oh, oops, forgot to put my headphones on in the proper way. We're loyal to the Minutemen. We don't want to go like too far, right down, and so if we do too much, I think the game will warn us, like, hey, you're essentially choosing, like you're essentially like choosing the railroad over the Minutemen, and it'll tell us. So I don't think we're really like, I don't think we're really like in danger of causing some issues, but I don't know. Let's go. Let's hope for the best. Show on map. So, I mean, this is my big plan here, is do these quests. Okay, set up the Mila. Retrieve dead drop. Hey. I'm not late. You started early. It's funny that you mentioned that, Curry. Welcome to the show. I actually was quite late this morning. Since I am going to the Beacon Hill area, or Bunker Hill, why do I always get the name wrong? Now that I'm going to the Bunker Hill area, I think, I mean, I could do any of these things, but I thought there was something related to Bunker Hill. I mean, we always want to do our quests when we can. No, none of these things seem related. And they do, they do seem to come in the order that that they came in, because these are things I think added when pigs fly. Speak of the devil. I think these are things added from the update. Clear the training yard. No, okay. I thought there was something that we could do for them. We might go ask, but either way, that's our plan, is to go do those quests. So this is the normal entrance that's exits through the church. He said take the back way. Oh. No, this is not. Okay. Well, this is another character we haven't talked to. Let me know if it's too quiet. It's very quiet to me for some reason. Oh, I know why. I actually changed a sound setting and I just remembered it. Here we go. Don't blow my eardrums out, Gabe. Don't blow my eardrums out.
Pam.
Processing.
Ooh. Bam. It was too quiet. I wasn't crazy.
Agent. Whisper. Your arrival was not calculated.
Really? My arrival wasn't calculated. I've been saying for like 3 streams now, I'm gonna go check out the other factions of the Commonwealth. You've really... Anyways, I'm gonna further investigate.
What do you mean it wasn't calculated?
Temporarily unable to process verbal input. Still processing. Preliminary adjustments to statistical models complete. Commencing introduction. I was, am, and will most likely be Pam. Predictive analytic machine.
By the way, I kind of want to be a huge dork and introduce myself. I was, am, and most likely will be Joker.
Do you work for the railroad?
Yes. My goals and the railroad organization have a high degree of correlation. They provide data. I provide first-order approximations of the behaviors of all residents of the region designated Commonwealth. Rephrasing. I predict the future.
Hey, Deacon.
You see the future?
That is this unit's primary goal. Caution. Biological life forms behave erratically, unpredictably. All output subject to an extremely high margin of error.
You know what? I like that she said that. You know, all these like, oh, we're going to tell you how exactly things are going to happen. People are weird and they make weird decisions. So I really like
Just how
that she said
inaccurate are
that.
you?
The smaller the group, and the greater the time frame, the less accurate I become. But all predictions are affected by the human element.
Nice.
Operation complete. You are a rogue variable. No current or previous models predict your presence or existence. Query: what is your point of origin?
Yeah, I mean, I did. The vault was curses Earth. The vault was remotely accessed, and I was open. So I am a. The way this like folds at the angle I'm at, it looks kind of weird. So just stay like that. I am a variable that has introduced this kind of unique and different element into the Commonwealth, and I've already started to make changes. The Minutemen was gone. Now they have several settlements. Yeah, I don't know. Now let's see what I can do with the railroad. Hopefully good, hopefully not bad.
I'm from Vault 111, if that's what you mean.
Accessing. Vault 111. Cryo Vault. Believed destroyed. Conversation terminated. Pending construction of new probability matrix. Rephrasing. Goodbye.
I'm getting tired of waiting.
Hey there.
Want me back on deck, huh? I gotta admit, things have been pretty quiet without you.
Can we trade a few things?
You doing a withdrawal or deposit?
This is what he has, an Institute pistol? Like, really?
All processes.
I know I said this last time, but I like the fact that Deacon is like, hey, can we go on missions together? Can we, like, work together? Like, he actually wants to. Where's the back entrance? Ah, here it is. This must be it. Oh, hey! A place to sleep. 28 10mm ammo. No offense. Well, first of all, why didn't the quest take me this way? But no offense, but the Minutemen never give me anything. Is this the back entrance, or did I? Oh no! What? He said specifically take the back entrance because too many people going through the church is going to look suspicious. Fine, but what the heck is this place? If I touch these things, I could get sick. Okay, I guess I'm going back the way that they don't want us to go. I have no idea. No. This is... What? That was weird. I'm not just saying just on survival mode that's weird. That's... Yeah, no.
For every synth that makes it out, there's a round on me.
Yeah. Yeah, let me just confirm.
Glad you're with us. When running synths out of the wealth, wastelanders can be a bigger problem than even the Institute. Bet you never met a synth before Glory.
No, I have.
Make sure you're never followed here. It's all our asses if you are.
Excuse me.
Word is Diamond City is under opposition control. Tinker Tom's cooking up something. I hope it goes better than last time. Sorry, Tinker Tom's got me doing...
Okay. I'm gonna go this way. This is where the quest tells me to go, and I don't really want to wade through toxic sewage just to get out. Oh, no, no. Ah, jeez. Ever mention that I get lost easily? Yeah, this way is annoying too. I think when they built this, they were essentially relying on fast travel. Because the game clearly said, hey, you can fast travel basically straight into that room. And it kind of seems like that's what they were going for. Oh well. But their faces are vulnerable. Yes, I did find that in VATS. I couldn't remember. I think that's still true in Fallout 3. I've played Fallout 3 a lot more than I've played Fallout 4. I played Fallout 4 when it launched, and not really since then. Okay, let's get our bearings. Oh. Okay, so I think these are like small quests, so I sure hope they're not like secretly big time, very difficult quest. Let's do... I know where this one is, but let's do this one first. Yeah, we're at 30% adrenaline. Okay, we're gonna do the Bunker Hill first. That way we can get a sleep save when we head there. So let's actually do that one first. So we're gonna go west to the main road and then straight north. All right, that's my plan. That is my plan. So west. Every time I'm really bad with directions. I'll say it all the time so you know what's going on. I don't think I technically need to be sneaking with my high level sneak. We've also got a quest to do the Pickman Gallery. Oh, boxing gym. Boxing's such a cool sport. What? What? You found an enemy? Dog me, if this is some creature hidden somewhere, nowhere near where we're at, then it's boy, it's one of these things. It's like I was going that way and now we're going this way because he found an enemy. No, there's enemies everywhere. Come on, come on. No, over here,
Over there.
just literally opposite direction that we're going. Like I'm not mad. I need you to communicate with me in a way that
How you doing, buddy?
that we're on the same page. If you want to say there's an enemy about to attack us, look, I'm gonna be really grateful. That's really good information. Like the mole rats, you know the mole rats? Yeah, the mole rats, the bullet flies, the sting wings, and the bloodsucker giant mosquito things. Let me know those things are coming, right? And it's just if there's some enemy in a faraway building that's, yeah, like that. This is the example that I'm saying. We were going that way, and the enemy's going that way. Maybe just let it go. You know? Is it? How do you feel about that? Can we be on the same page? Okay, I'm gonna take that as a yes. You're a good boy, and I appreciate your help. I really do. Okay? All right, now let's focus on our mission. We're going to Bunker Hill. Okay? Oh, now it looks like I yelled at. I'm not yelling at you. Where'd you go? Yes, come on. Look, we're not fighting. Come on. Come on. Come on. Okay. All right, let's go back. We'll kill the enemy. They did something to you. I get it. Something's going on. This is not a normal enemy. I should have just listened to you in the first place. Let's go kill whoever's over here causing you to be upset. I don't know why I didn't just do what he said the first time. All right, where's this enemy? Go ahead. This is your mission. All right, this is where we took out the 3 raiders. Wait, were you really trying to tell me that this way is just an oh boy, tired from lack of sleep. That this way is just an easier way to go? Is that what you were trying to tell me? That I cleared out this way last time, and that this is the direction I should use? I think that's what he was trying to tell me. This is the much better way to travel. Yep. All right, good job, dog meat. This is the better way. Look, now he's happy. We're going the way he wanted us to go. All right. Yeah, it seems to me like traveling along the water, although frequent enemies appear, I think it's a little bit easier because oftentimes you can just also run. You can duck in between buildings if need be, but in general, you're not at this like crossfire situation. All of your enemies will be either highly visible because they're along the water with you, or they will be hidden in the building, where if you're running between buildings, they're all hidden in buildings. So there's no direction that's a little safer. All right, well, thank you. Let's talk about this time. Okay, we're not gonna have this problem again. I'm gonna fix this right now. Okay, hold on. Apparently, okay, unplug and plug it back in. Apparently, the Stream Deck is notorious for taking large amounts of power. Dog Meat is a true adventure of this game. Yeah, I mean, you saw his face though when I didn't go the way he wanted to go. This time on the Sole Survivor's Tale, we'll delve deeper into the clandestine world of the Railroad, exploring their hidden headquarters and learning more about their missions to free synths from the Institute's grasp. As we build their trust with their members, we'll take on new assignments, balancing our allegiances with the Minutemen and the Railroad ideals. Our journey will also take us to the eerie streets of Boston after dark, where we'll provide protection and ensure safety for synths in danger. Along the way, we will also tackle the weather vane for Tinker Tom, scaling the heights of the Commonwealth to place the Mila device and gather crucial data. Every step brings us closer to understanding the complex web of factions, vying for control as we strive to carve out a brighter future for us all. Sorry, my blur radius. Why is it? Am I missing something? Why did I change this? I gotta think about it. that is that. Do you write these before every stream? Yes. I wrote. Well, I try. Basically, the process is I spent about all right, we'll go to the dead drop, but we are tired and thirsty, and I'm loving having 30% adrenaline, but I also need a save, so we're gonna play a little careful as we start this mission, but when this mission gets fully underway and we actually need to start doing stuff, we're gonna go to Bunker Hill and we're gonna save. So I'll tell you the process very briefly, and I was working with Grayley on this for a little bit. But I just happened to have this kind of break in work around the same time. Not break like I'm working less than 40 hours. No, just I'm not working 100 hours. And I just had this idea that I really wanted to start Fallout 4. I'll tell you that I don't know that I've ever actually told the story of how we got here on stream, so happy to do it, Pithy. And I was just like, I was telling Grayley in the Discord, I was like, I'm obsessed with this idea of playing Fallout, but it doesn't really work for my stream and my stream schedule. As you know, you can look to the history. I've played very few games that take several months. I think the longest game I played was God of War. I usually play a lot of like one-offs and stuff. Why are people always upset? What's their problem now? Food, water, defense, beds. They should be happy. Hangman's Alleys is a tough place to build, though. I did kind of build things super weird. So basically what I was going to do is if I could come up with something that made me, like, I don't know, different or interesting or something that really fit my style, then I was going to play. And if not, then I was not going to play. I need to actually pull up this thing here. I'm so bad about these holotapes. Why aren't they in the order of when you just pick them up? Without food, water, beds, and shelters, they should be happy. This is true. So to answer your question, although I'm taking some liberty with your question, Pithy, I sat down with ChatGPT, which is why some of the writing seems a little cheesy, and I spent hours. So it's not just I said, hey, ChatGPT, do this for me. If you've ever used it, it doesn't work that way. The more you put in, the better. I spent hours developing a character, and even though it's all saved in there, I have to constantly remind it. So I have a like 56-page Word document of everything we've discussed. And so I say, this is my character, this is my goal. I set parameters. I developed a personality type. I developed how I would respond to certain characters and inputs. And I pulled all the information from the wiki of the main quest, and I fed that into ChatGPT, and I basically said, like, how, like we did some back and forth. How would my character respond to Preston Garvey? And then because I did play this game back in 2015. I didn't finish it, and I've already done some missions that I never did then. But I know enough about the game to know what I want my character to ultimately do. And so we kind of settled on this character and then a style of writing that as time goes on, it fades away. So I have to tell it, I have to say, hey, I need you to read this, and I need you to write in this style. And so when I am well prepared for my stream, I will do that all the night before and get things the day before, a couple hours before, and get things written out in a way that I'm comfortable with. A lot of back and forth, and I still make a lot of edits. So that's basically, I've written out and edited like 1,000 different things. So I'm ready to go. But Sometimes, as you notice, I stumble on my words, and that's because some things I'm doing a little more closer to real time, which is not ideal. So, yeah, there you go. That's a very long answer to your question.
Update. Observed unusual activity has ceased. Window is open for a heavy to make contact, but they should act now. The package is still in my possession. It cannot remain here safely for much longer. Out.
Okay, the package is in my possession. There's a small window for a heavy to make contact. It cannot remain in my possession for very long. Out. I'm guessing the package is a synth, based on context. We know his daughter was a synth that we saved, but what we don't know is if he knows that, because we saved. Well, actually, I guess we know she was a suspected synth. We saved her, and then they never bothered to acknowledge that. We got paid from the mercenary, but Old Man Stockton didn't do anything. I don't want to tell somebody how to do their tradecraft, but doesn't it seem okay? I'm peckish now. Wow. We just ended last time without being fully ready for this. Doesn't it seem like not the best tradecraft or spycraft to leave a holotape in a dead drop that gives out a ton of information versus just saying, come see me, and then we like kind of meet over like maybe like right here. What'd you find, buddy? Yeah. What'd you find?
Best not to talk to the raiders.
Oh.
They can get rough.
Hey, no offense.
Yeah.
But you ain't caravan folk. Beat it.
Was that so rude?
I fixed up most of what's here myself, so it's all guaranteed. Unless you need to return it.
Anything new in the store?
Same old, same old. Take a look for yourself.
Do they not think anyone else can read a holotape? Yeah, I mean, yeah, right, there's gotta be...
I don't need anything.
Come back later. My stock's always changing.
In my head, I thought she had a quest
Busy here.
to do something, but no. As far as I know, since there are so many holotapes in this world, there must be, other than a Pip-Boy, ways to read a holotape. But yes, it doesn't seem secure at all.
Welcome, my friend. Might I ask, do you have a Geiger counter?
It's even written, or it's even recorded in his voice, versus like if you just wrote it down on a piece of paper, then at least that would be harder to tie back to a person. Have you found another item in all of your travels?
Mine is in the shop.
You? I was expecting someone of the
Tell me more.
feminine persuasion. You're with our mutual friends, yes?
Another item that can read holotapes. Wow, that's a really good question. There are radio type devices that I don't really interact with, and maybe other people can interact with them.
Let's say I am.
Of course. You've just joined, haven't you?
Will be.
All you need to know is this is the first stop for all our new packages.
Why are you telling me the
Maintaining
details?
proper security here and preventing any unnecessary delays is crucial.
All right, let's get on with this. This speak covertly thing is not working.
You're talking about synths, right?
Yes, I am talking about synths. My current package has been in my possession far too long. I'm supposed to deliver the package to someplace nearby.
Ooh.
But raiders have complicated matters. So, if you could...
So I just need to wipe out a few raiders. Done.
I like you already. It's scheduled to be a nighttime delivery. So if you could clear out the undesirables before dawn,
Great.
We can do this tonight. See you soon.
Before dawn. Oh, yeah, it's 6 p.m. I mean, wow, that kind of worked out perfectly. The only thing is I need to sleep.
Yeah, what?
Yeah, you know, Pithy, you've got me, or not Pithy, wow, Kerr, you've got me thinking now. There's holotapes all over this world. I have only seen one thing that can read a holotape, which is a Pip-Boy. But, like, can all the radios out and about also?
You're not with my caravan, so don't bother.
Wait, we rented a room last time. Do we still have this room? No. All right, it's only 10 caps.
Need a roof over your head?
I do.
Only place in town.
I mean,
All right.
look,
Here.
No
I'm happy to
gunfire
pay my
after
10
midnight.
caps for a
House
save,
rules.
but
Caravans ain't exactly the get-to-know-you type. Less hearted
maybe
that way.
maybe a clean mattress. Like, it really is not that hard. Okay, so we need to clear him out before dawn, is what he said. I guess I'm sleeping 5 hours. We're already tired. We're already tired. This is not ideal. You awake still tired. Why am I still tired? Cool. 10 hours of sleep and I'm still tired, and now also I've lost the day. It's 5 a.m. so, and worse than that, I got a take 20% damage weakness. Wow, so that was just really bad. I would have been better just not sleeping at all. Or doing like a little safety save and not even sleeping. Where's the doctor? Well, I figured it would be okay because we're in a town with the doctor, but... Wow, that was horrible. Great. There you are.
Hey, let me take a look at you.
Wait
See
a
where it
second.
hurts.
Did she mess with me
Yeah. See what's wrong with me.
while I
Doctor.
was
What's
sleeping?
feeling off today? What can you tell me?
Took a few bad hits recently. Got knocked around.
I've seen worse. Better stitch you up before infection sets in, though.
Does the game take into account that you did not sleep the recommended 8 hours? Yes, because
All
this,
done. Any other complaints?
you can only
No,
sleep
we're
5
done.
hours
All right. Don't ruin my hard work.
on a dirty mattress. And the game, you kind of need 6 hours to be able to do kind of anything. But, and this is my first time doing this. I mean, I lost all of my adrenaline too, like really for nothing. I also, like, if you sleep on a dirty mattress, you have a chance of getting infected. If you had touched like any water in this game, your chance like goes way up. Okay, that's two things. And then I thought sleeping the 5 hours would get rid of like low level tiredness. If I was like overtired or like exhausted or something, then I thought maybe sleeping 5 hours wouldn't do it. As far as I can tell, that 5 hours that I just slept was like kind of pointless. And I'm kind of annoyed. Oh, I ate something with... that's another thing that can increase your infection, eating raw meat. I did not mean to eat the raw meat. I thought that was a ragtag steak. I thought it was this, so I ate the wrong thing just now. So, oh boy, we're doing great today. Now I have rads that I didn't have. Well, either way. So, yeah, things are not going great as a start to this mission. Let's go kill some raiders, and since I just saved, maybe I could be a little reckless. I mean, I'm not ever saying be reckless, but I'm kind of saying be reckless. I don't want to go through the, like, death trap. Is there a way around? I guess this is probably all the same. Alright. Seems like some kind of explosion up there, or was that, like, lighting? Okay, secure the rendezvous point. I've actually been here before. So, in reality, there shouldn't be raiders. Yeah, I should have just come here and not even slept at all. You know, when you're paying for a room, like, they have a doctor, but when you're paying for a room, boy, it should really be, like, a place that you can sleep the full, like, 6 to 8 hours. Is it on the overpass? What's going on here? Secure the rendezvous point. So my job is to clear the place of hostiles and meet them at night. Oh, I have to meet with them at night too?
Huh?
Oh, there are people here.
Someone there?
Yes? I mean, no. Nobody here.
Nothing there now. What do you think?
I don't know. Jumping at shadows.
Yeah, you're probably right. Gotta cut down on the jet, I guess.
I don't start talking crazy.
Hey,
Dog meat, do me a really big favor.
get into position.
Go way over there.
Hey.
No barking.
That's what I heard. Rumor is one guy took out the whole place. But that's gotta be bull.
Well, at least something's going our way.
I hear you. But now we gotta make sure we ain't...
Find him and kill him!
What happened? What happened? What happened? Well, now this is annoying. I have to wait until night. See, if I only slept the one time, I would have been fine. Junkies Chinese officer's sword. Does increasing amount of damage the more withdrawal effects you are suffering. That is hilarious. First of all, I didn't even know that that weapon existed. It's also funny that he would have it. Like a raider who probably does drugs. I really want to know, like, how big of an impact the damage does, because withdrawal effects are bad. So if you stack like 2 or 3, your character's gonna be in a lot of trouble. So that damage better like be like tenfold. If it's like a 10% damage increase, no, it needs to be like a 2, 5, 6, 700% damage increase. Okay, well, yeah, I think we really messed up. First of all, I didn't realize that it would only be 3 enemies, and they were relatively easy to kill, so I didn't need to save at all, and now I need to wait until night. This quest is literally called Boston After Dark, so we need to give ourselves... Wait, was that a fusion core? Like, core? It was. Wow, what a random, like, randomly great thing to pick up. You need that for power armor. I think we only have like 4 or 5. If we were using power armor, we would be like out of fusion cores already. Yeah, I can't just wait because then I will just get tired and hungry, so. Okay, well, let's try to set up the Mila. And I don't know. Hope it doesn't take very long, I guess. Or hope it takes a good 12 hours, exactly. And you know what? If we have to go back and replay that, then we do. Dog meat is really far behind. Okay, so primarily we want to go. Yeah, we want to go south. Yes, there we go. This is the street. Okay. Well, I appreciate that this game doesn't have a lot of dead ends, where a lot of cities actually do have dead ends. I think they do that just to make it so navigating's not so frustrating. It's still a maze. You still feel like you're kind of downtown and things are all over the place. But in like a real city, you'll go down. I've been to Boston, but I wouldn't say that I know Boston's like back roads well enough to make the statement about Boston. But a lot of cities, you go down an alley and you're immediately at a 2-story fence and you go, oh, never mind, this is the wrong way. Okay, let me backtrack and go the other way. But here, there's like I can turn this way and get through. And I think it's to make you feel like you can always make progress in the game, but also give you that kind of realistic feeling of like, maybe I took the wrong way, or maybe I need to go this way, or maybe I need to backtrack. Which I think it's good for atmosphere. Okay, let me read the details of this quest, because we have only a few hours to do it. Okay, so show summary. Here we go. Tinker Tom wants me to place Mila, a combination surveillance device and atmospheric sensor at a high vantage point over the Commonwealth. That's a little... I gotta say... I don't give this game too much guff, but that's annoying. It should actually say, he wants me to put it at the top of this building. First of all, this is Tinker Tom. He knows where this needs to go. He's not just like, I don't know, find someplace. No. So I gotta say that's kind of lame. And I'm still mad about my lack of sleep. I'm still mad. I'm mad that I paid for a room and I'm still tired. Mash Fusion building. I've heard of that. Okay, good to know where it's at. I mean, it is like this giant building, so probably would have found it eventually. Boston Bugle. Should I be putting this at the top of the mass fusion? What is that? Sometimes I wish I had a gun with a real scope, because even my sniper rifle is just a dot. What is that? Oh boy. All right, let's go investigate that red light and then go back to this building where it wants us to go. Who took out a sentry bot? What? Remember the 1 sentry bot we were up against and I ran? And it still almost killed me, even though all I did was run? Wait, is this Cabot House? Did they took out his sentry bot? Oh, this is his sentry bot. Okay, we gotta figure out what's going on. This is what makes this place safe. Like, is everybody okay? Was there a raid of some kind? I know I haven't done his quest, but wait, Jack.
Good to see you again.
Hi.
Can it wait? I was just in the middle of something.
Well, okay.
I was intrigued by your theory about an ancient alien civilization.
Actually, it was my father's theory. Now proven beyond doubt, although only to me, unfortunately. There aren't many archaeology journals publishing these days.
You have proof.
Enough to satisfy me. He only made a single expedition to the Lost City, but he brought back enough to show beyond a doubt that the city he found wasn't made by or for human beings. Millennia older than the earliest human civilizations.
Okay.
But with technology that seems to have surpassed our own. And yet, everything about it is strange. Disturbing geometries. Tools not made for human hands.
Disturbing geometries.
Carvings that hint at dimensions beyond our own.
You said your father found a lost city?
Yes, he spent years looking, and was widely ridiculed by the so-called experts. I'm ashamed to say even I doubted him. But in the end, he found it. A lost city, buried in the sands of the Rub al-Khali, the empty quarter of Arabia.
Okay. I mean, I'm good. Thanks. So, to be completely honest, I thought the sentry bot that guarded this area was an essential character. I didn't know it could be killed. So I thought this was like a story related thing. If I see a dead sentry bot, that's super weird to me. I know we're getting off track, but it was such a shock. So something attacked the area around Cabot House. Oh, I did see those flashes earlier. Do you think that was it? Whatever attacked them killed them and kept going. Because there's like, if it's a mutant suicider, they're just carrying a mini nuke and they'll just run into you. What's going on with this load zone? All right, we're loading. So to just catch you up on what just happened, we're in the middle of the weather vane quest to place Mila on the top of a building, and I found the Cabot House sentry bot dead. And that was such a shock to me, I assumed it was some story-related event. And then I go into the Cabot House, and no. So whatever killed them is not here. So, like, I don't know, could be gunners. It could be the Children of Adam. They're, like, pretty hardcore in this game, which is interesting. Is this the building we actually need to be going into? Local map. See, I guess so. Like, it didn't actually say go in here, but all right, I have no idea what the deal is in here. Is it full of enemies? Is it full of raiders, super mutants? Is it just nobody? Maybe a couple old ghouls. Okay. There's a downed Protectron. Do you think there's any chance of an overdue library book in here? I wonder if what killed the Cabot House people is what took them out too. All right, we don't have a ton of room to loot, but you know we got to get our desk fan. Contains screws and gears. That computer doesn't work. We haven't had the best history with Protectrons. I was gonna say, like, maybe we could get them on our side, but... Oh, a little double door elevator situation.
Going up.
Okay. Okay, for some reason he's hostile. And we don't really have a good gun versus a robot. Oh. Looks like their head is actually the most armored. Nice. Oh, jeez, I'm parched from lack of water. Yeah, I'm in trouble. I'm in trouble. Hey, while we're talking about trouble, we're level 32. One more level and we can have Ninja. Oh, I have been waiting for Ninja. We're gonna actually save our points. Because my plan, I did read this online, there is still a bug. Again, a bug from launch that they have never bothered to fix. There is a bug where if you get the Mr. Sandman perk before you max out Ninja, then you won't get the max damage output. Here, I'll explain it real quick. As far as I understand it. So, okay. Ninja is, your ranged attacks now do 3.5x damage. So I'm currently on 3x. So if you saw when I shot the robot, it said 3x sneak damage. Okay. Mr. Sandman, if you come upon a sleeping person, you can kill them instantly. If I come upon a sleeping person, I could also shoot him in the head instantly, so whatever. Not really a big deal. But your silence weapons do an additional 15% sneak damage. Personally, I think it would be nice if it was 15%, like, all the time damage for silence weapons, but that's okay. That's okay. So that 15% goes on that 3.5x. Then level 2, 30%. And then level 3, 50%. So you can get the 3.5x. I don't really know exactly how the math is calculated, but you can get it much higher. But if you take them in the order of the level, which is how you probably would normally take them, is you don't get the full multiplier. So, and the only reason I even know that is because we don't really want to be going down. The only reason I even know that is because I was literally between streams Googling, is Mr. Sandman worth it? Because 15%, wow. I'm gonna take all of that. All of that is at least like good loot. Wow. So I was just Googling like if it's worth it, like, you know, does the 15% make sense? And that's when it came up of like,
sweet.
Boom, first try. That's when it came up of like you you do, like, it's worth it. It's really worth it if you play like a sneak character and you get 1 or 2 shots of stealth off. You're doing so much more damage. It's really worth it. But it's only worth it if you do it in this order or whatever. So I was like, oh, okay. Good to know. Front page news. Front page news until everything blew up. Okay. Oh, okay. Okay, I thought this was all going to be about the war. Case closed on crime boss Eddie Winter. In a move that has shocked and angered the people of Massachusetts, the Boston Police Department announced last night that they have ceased all investigation into the actions of their reputed organized crime boss Eddie Winter. Speaking on behalf of the special task force that's been assembled specifically to build the case against Winter, Captain Jonathan Widmark of the BPD said, after reviewing the evidence, colleagues of the Bureau of Alcohol, Drugs, and Tobacco, Firearms, and Lasers, this is like our ATF, it's become clear that they were in fact wrong. Eddie Winter has indeed had a colorful history, but it's not a criminal history. By pursuing our case against Mr. Winter, we would simply continue to waste taxpayers' money, condemn an innocent man. Ah, he took a bribe. In an unexpected turn of events, Boston Beagle's confidential sources within the BPT said the innocent man was anything but, as uncovered by Captain Widmark. Okay, yeah. Operation Winter's End. Eddie Winter was involved in every crime imaginable, from petty larceny to first-degree murder. And although nothing was proved, even Widmark's task force suspected Winter in the August homicide death of their lead detective, Jennifer Lands. Whatever the truth, it would appear the city of Boston has nothing more to fear from Eddie Winter. When approached for comments, the alleged crime boss could not be reached. In fact, his South Boston shop hub has been shuttered. His Harborside resident completely cleaned out. Eddie Winter, it would seem, has disappeared. Well, maybe he didn't pay him off. Maybe he died. China Showdown. Okay, yeah, this is about the operation. Well, let's see if there's anything else in here. Food riots continue. Not all that excited about that. White House remains empty. Where's our president? Oh, no. For more than half a year, the West Wing of America's most famous residence has remained shrouded in complete darkness. A skeleton crew of manual laborers remain on staff to maintain the property, and nobody has lived or worked. Wow. I didn't know that, or I didn't remember it. I'm sure at some point I knew this in Fallout Crew. So, the Enclave, which a little bit about the Enclave was added to this game in the Next Generation update. So we'll get to that eventually because I haven't played those new quests. But I don't know anything about the new quest. But other than, hey, we added some Enclave stuff. And, well, long story longer, the Enclave is, I think, in Fallout lore, if I'm remembering from Fallout 3, they're essentially like the American government quickly transitioned into surviving as the Enclave when they knew all things were going to go to heck. So it's funny to see that, like, it was like 6 months before the bombs went off, the White House was basically empty. Oh yeah, here we go. At first, our assumption was that the entirety of the United States government had moved to Raven Rock, a military center located in the mountains in the region of Pennsylvania, just a few miles northeast of presidential retreat in Camp David, Maryland. But further investigation has revealed that neither the president nor his cabinet have been there in over a year. Then where? Thanks to exhaustive investigation, Boston Beagle has uncovered the answer. Our readers will likely consider a strange and shocking Poseidon Energy oil rig just off the coast of San Francisco. Is that from Fallout 2? Oh, I don't remember the details of... I think that's from Fallout 2. Alright, I have to look this up. Sorry. A Dark Warrior says, yeah, that's from Fallout 2? Okay. I mean, I played Fallout 2. I played Fallout 2 when it came out. It's been a while. that's the yeah, I think that's the whole point of Fallout 2. Oh, never mind. Everything I just said is like literally being confirmed right here. Thanks to testimony of a highly placed anonymous source, the Boston Beagle has learned that the official designation of the oil rig is Control Station Enclave. Okay, yeah. Dark Warrior, first of all, welcome to the show, and thank you for confirming that. You said you've read a lot of Enclave lore, so yeah. Well, thank you. Thank you for confirming. I've just played the games, but I've been a big fan for a long time. But that doesn't mean I necessarily remember every little detail. But this one I did pull out of my memory banks. Well, I mean, San Francisco's the hint there. You can kind of narrow down the game from the town they're talking about. Okay, yeah, there we go. I was just saying, like, I think they became the Enclave. Yeah, it just says right here. Like, they're literally militarized shadow government known as the Enclave. They take control of the United States in the event of nuclear conflagration. So the mystery of the missing president has been solved. Wait until the next update for Fallout 76. One of these days I gotta get back into Fallout 76. I'm one of those people. I've played every Fallout game on launch. I played on launch and I was just like mostly bored. That to me, bored is the biggest insult that you could give to a Fallout game. But yeah, I've heard they've made so many fixes and so many changes, and that it is essentially unrecognizable from launch. And I've even seen a couple YouTube videos of people who had originally criticized it and said, this game's amazing. This is one of the best Fallouts. Like, everybody should come back. So, I don't know. I get that. It is more fun with friends. That's the other thing. I'm a real solo game player. So, okay, this is the day everything blew up, right? Boston's headed for the first World Series win since 1918. Okay, that's kind of funny. That's the story they were going to run on the day everything blew up. All right, I'm not going to read the details of that. All right, we've got a mission to do. What time is it? Because we also need to... It's 10 a.m. We need to get back here at night. So we've got quite a few hours. I think we actually... In hindsight, I think this was probably a pretty good idea. Dark Warriors, just because you're new to the show, maybe new to the show, you're new to chat, but this gives me an opportunity just to remind everybody exactly what I'm doing. I'm playing a modified survival mode, and over time I have continued to modify it even more. But essentially, we're playing survival. Sorry, is this just the wrong way? Am I just... Oh yeah, I'm just in the wrong room. Okay. We do have a 30-minute autosave. So every 30 minutes it saves. We are not relying on that. We still just slept in a bed and still ended up tired afterwards, which was really annoying. Welcome, GameCat. You know, all the food stuff, no fast travel, all of that's still intact. So when I first started this, I've actually made it harder on myself over time. Because I originally was going to... I had a 10-minute autosave, and I also removed the weight restriction just because I like looting so much. Some people in the comments pointed out some very good insights, which is when you don't... Having all that weight means you can just bring a ton of food with you. And I was like, yeah, it's a really good point. I'm not really making these like tough decisions about what ammo to bring, what guns to bring, because I have so much weight. It kind of changes the survival calculus quite a bit. It actually made it quite a bit easier. So then I took off the weight, and now I have normal weight survival weight restrictions. And then somebody was like, your 10-minute autosave means you're running around with adrenaline all the time because I basically never have to sleep. Weight cheater. Game Cat says they call it Weight Watchers. Yes, I did have some Weight Watchers pointing that out. Oh, Jesus, these load zones though. Dark Warrior says you try save for a PC. You can play on Xbox. Yeah, you have a lot of mods. Fallout 4 keeps crashing. Yeah, so I have one mod. One mod is this like survival mode mod. Oh, is this it? Are we like done with this quest? Is there literally one enemy? Oh, okay. Before I do that, let me just loot. This is cool. I know what the jetpack is. You can get up here, but you said Assassin's Creed. That was literally my first thought too. Let me jump off this into like a bale of hay or something. But not this game. Is that it? Wow. Okay. That was... This quest was weirdly straightforward. Wow, I wasn't sure exactly what was going to happen today. We actually have enough time, unless something crazy happens, which definitely could. I'm going to close that just for my own sanity. Okay, here we go. Okay, actually, that dog meat kind of scared me. It's fine. Yeah, so what I was going to say, before I distract myself with how easy that quest was, what I was going to say is I've just now the only... I also had companion heal on just because I felt really bad with... I felt really bad with dog meat getting hurt, but other people pointed out that he's an essential character, so if he gets hurt, then I should have to use a stim pack on him, and it's like, okay, that's true. You know what I mean? Like, so people have kind of convinced me over time that all the survival mode mods that I had on were actually making it too easy for me, and I think I agreed in the end. So right now, the only thing we have is it saves on level up. That does happen. Because for me, that's like a little celebration. And it saves every 30 minutes. And then everything else is normal survival mode. No other mods. And every 30 minutes is mostly because of the game crashes or I know. What if I really screw something up and I don't want to spend several hours fixing something? Blagor says, are you the Gordon Freeman? One and the same. Today I am a Vault 111 sole survivor, but one in the same. Okay, world map. We need to go here after dark, so let's actually go back to the railroad and turn this quest in. I was really thinking this would be a much bigger of a deal. You keep downloading the American Rising mod for Fallout? Have I tried it? No, I played this game on launch, and then like checked in like a little bit later again on it, and that's it. I don't actually know the best way back to the railroad. How about this way? Yeah, I haven't played any of the mods. I haven't played any of the DLCs. There's like so little that I've done with this game. It adds one more faction. I feel like this game needs one less faction. Sorry, dog meat. Not today. Let me just confirm. Okay. Oh, it's the Enclave. Yeah, that could be cool. So, Dark Warrior, without spoilers, right? Story spoilers. I always say backseating welcomes, but not story spoilers. Am I correct in the statement that the next gen update added some stuff about the Enclave? You don't have to tell me what they added or the story implications, but yeah, it did. Okay, that's what I thought. So I will probably want to check that out at one point. But you can't join them. Yeah. Okay. I'm hoping the ghouls in here stay dead forever. I find this to be quite tedious without fast travel. We might get a... Oh, nope, wrong way. We might get a little sleep while we're in here too, actually. Well, that's cool. I love modding communities. Just the amount of work people put in and the effort and the care, and sometimes they have voice actors that it's like they're not making money. Some of them do, right? But either way, I'm still quite impressed. Are these noodle cups the kind I can eat without radiation? Because if so, I should be stealing them. Yes! Free food? Nice.
Meal is transmitting loads of information.
Great.
At first glance, the atmosphere appears normal, but I'm going to dive deep into the data.
Okay.
I already lined up another place to stash one of my babies, if you got the time.
Sure.
You from one of those vaults? You got too many teeth to be a scaver. Got a lot of synths in play right now. Makes things really dangerous.
Hey, Corvega assembly plant. I already cleared that out. Oh, wait. No, there's some raiders that came back. Oh, bad timing.
We're all the synths got.
We have a backlog of synths in the pipe. Let's get them out of the Commonwealth. Safely.
Desdemona.
It's one crisis after another.
Okay.
Some of the people you meet will be institute
Everybody's talking to me.
Synth duplicates, so be careful what you say.
The whole synth duplicate thing is very interesting. The game hasn't gone into that much yet.
N when I approaches probability bounds.
Yeah, that sounds tough.
Recalibrating using new data set.
Okay.
I'm very busy. Unless you need my medical expertise, please bother someone else.
Okay. We're so rude. Ooh, stim pack, blood pack. Stim pack. I don't want dirty water.
Sometimes the direct approach isn't the best to take.
There's a mod that makes you a synth. So on PC, you play Skyrim on it all the time. Skyrim is okay, but not as good as Fallout. And Fallout 4 New Vegas. That's interesting. I think they all serve very different purposes. I will tell you, the thing Fallout and Skyrim have in common for me is I've never finished either of them. I played Skyrim, I think, on PC. I probably put in 100 hours trying to do every possible quest, even though it doesn't make sense to be like the leader of the Mages Guild and the leader of the Brotherhood and the leader of the, you know, whatever companion guild. It doesn't make any sense to do all of those things. And then I ended up kind of like not upgrading my computer for a long time, and then I ended up playing on PlayStation, and I kind of did the same thing. And I was a little bored because I was like, I've done all this, and I never finished the main story. So I downloaded some mods that like give you like angel wings, and you could wear earrings, and so I did play with some mods, and then I ended up going back to Skyrim when I got a gaming PC, and I was getting away from PlayStation a little. I mean, I like consoles because it's easy, but stream on consoles. I do. I've streamed some console games. I have a little pass-through capture card thing, but either way, all of this is to fill time in this load zone. Come on, what is going on here? You go to Skyrim when you have some time. You're close to halfway. I would say The Witcher is another game where I would like dust off my PlayStation and turn it on and sit down and play for a day. And then I would easily get very distracted. I can't even tell you what percent through Witcher I am. Skyrim, I know I'm about 75% through the main story. Witcher, I have no idea. I don't even know how the game ends. I don't know the point of that game. I don't know anything. So it's kind of funny. It's 12:30. I think we have to do this quest before they trust us at all, but I also think I don't really have enough time to do other things. Do we want to check out the Pickman Gallery? Like while we're here? Somebody wanted us to go there. All right, let's investigate the Pickman Gallery. Oh, good morning, Grayley. Welcome to Shout Out Worked. Okay, good. Yeah, let's check out the Pickman Gallery. I have not saved. Do all the things? Well, I have to be careful. Oh. Danger. Oh boy. How is this happening? Really? 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 I missed all of those shots? Wow. I think I am under the mistaken impression that my character doesn't attract enemies when I'm walking. Did I misunderstand what this stealth means? So my current level is I'm 50% harder to detect and running no longer adversely affects stealth. I think it means running versus walking, not running versus sneaking. Which, that may be obvious to some of you. I didn't know that. Which would kind of explain why... would kind of explain why we still get attacked. So here's what I'm gonna do. And I realized we were literally just here. I'm gonna do a little safety save, which is when you sleep on a mattress and then cancel. Oh, you've got 30 minutes left before Arkham Knight is done downloading. I played Arkham Origins on stream all the way through. Very much enjoyed it. I know, and from what I've heard, that's not even close to the best one. So, I think when I was doing my Batman month, I think one of these days, I definitely want to go back to Batman. You know, there's only so much time, right? We're playing Fallout, and I'm just absolutely loving it. But it takes time. Okay, let's sleep. All right, everybody's talking to me again. Hey. Hi, where's the bed? Here, can I sleep here? No. Rude. There we go. Okay, so we're gonna hit enter cancel, And so that auto saves for us. Oh, wrong button. We're still tired. We haven't been able to get rid of that.
The world's a dangerous place for anyone in my way.
Nice. I like Glory. Okay. Kill them? No, I'm not gonna kill them. Kill them so far, and I'm a Minuteman. And that's my character is, you know, I have this drive to help rebuild the Commonwealth, make it a better place, investigate what's going on, figure out what's going on with my son. So at this stage, the Minutemen have not done anything that makes me want to disagree with them. At this stage, we shall see. And I haven't met the Institute people. I haven't been there yet. So far, it's just the Minutemen and the Railroad. Okay, now we have the super long load zone again. But now we have our save. I feel a little bit better. The Minutemen and the Enclave are close. Possibly the history of the Minutemen, but the Minutemen, as I am their new general, and we were down to 5 people. Well, technically, I think just 1. Preston was the last Minuteman. So the Minutemen may have a history. Something happened in Quincy. I don't know exactly. The Minutemen may have a history, but this is not their history. This is their present. And I, as their general, will be helping them with their present. These load zones are just intolerable sometimes. It seems to go faster if I click my mouse every once in a while. And why does the mouse register click on the microphone? It has like a little gate where it's not supposed to do that. Oh well. Okay. Now let's check the time. Okay, 1:30. We're going into sneak mode, and now, as Greatly has wanted us to do, all right, I'm getting out of sneak mode because I'm bored. We're gonna go check out the Pickman Gallery. I cannot believe I was attacked by ghouls. Which also means the next time we sleep, we can very much get a disease also. It's just the amount of times I've been through here, like, what? Ah! I did it again! Alright, I'm not aiming for the head, I'm aiming for the body. I'm making sure I get the shot off. Alright, much higher percent. Oh, see you later, arm. When they do the camera, it usually means because they're gonna die. Whoa, blood meat. Dog meat. Blood meat is the right word. Alright. I realize ghouls typically hang out in graveyards. But why am I doing like so little damage? Ooh, the Minutemen want to rebuild the same as the Enclave, but the Enclave want to rebuild and use USA, and Minutemen want to rebuild the world. Because we haven't been introduced to Enclave kind of in this game, and every game's got its own different flavors. I know they're all trying to use the same lore, but they all kind of have their different flavors where sometimes you're like, oh, these are actually like really bad guys. Sometimes they're not so bad guys. The Fallout 3 Brotherhood are very different from other versions of the Brotherhood. For example. But I think... Where am I going? I think the Enclave generally are more sinister about it. So it's cool that all these rooftops connect. I actually don't think I knew that. But where's the door? I'm looking for the door. All right, it's got to be this way. I mean, if it's a gallery, theoretically, there's a front door.
What?
Ah, God, jeez. Why am I just so bad today? Okay, let's be a little bit more careful. Be a little bit more careful. Oh, I should have sold while I was... Oh! A legendary! Instigating combat shotgun does double damage if the target is at full health. Oh, man, for the right build, right? Ah, this is not what I'm playing. But, man... Oh boy, I'm wondering if I have room in my inventory. So if I mod this out, I could probably get it quite a bit more damage. But do shotguns use riflemen? Because I don't have any points in riflemen, and that might be the problem. But my standard pistol right now is doing 69 damage. This be 52 double, so it does double damage if the target's at full health, and then I still would get the sneak attack and stuff. We're gonna mod that. We're gonna mod that out, and then just see. Okay, we have a deadline of this Pickman Gallery. There's only so much we can do here. There's only so much we can do because we need to get to the quest of Stockton, and I don't really want to wait around. So. You know what I mean?
You think we're gonna catch this Pickman psycho?
The slippery bastard got away before. But Slab won't leave a man breathing after he's hunted our crew.
I heard Pickman skinned Roy alive after he snatched him. Let the rats get at him. Gives me the creeps just thinking about it.
No joke. The faster we clip this asshole, the better. It always feels like something's watching me in here.
Pickman Gallery, a once renowned art gallery before the war, now stands as a twisted testament to the horrors of the Commonwealth. Before the bombs fell, it showcased avant-garde pieces that pushed the boundaries of taste and convention. Now it houses a macabre creation of Pickman, a twisted artist who uses Raider's corpse as his canvas. Navigating the gallery's blood-soaked halls, we confront both the grotesque artwork and the sinister mind behind it, revealing dark transformations of a place once dedicated to human creativity. Okay, they're technically green, which means they're not currently our enemies. But it kind of feels like they're going to attack us, right? So he is an enemy. Oh, no, now they are enemies. Okay, well.
You killed him!
I did. Oh. Okay, warning everybody, this area is gross. Why don't you open that door?
I found him!
Let go!
What? Oh, dog meat! Oh, dog meat. Oh,
Got it.
Get me. Dog meat kind of ruined my attack here. The fanfare always scares me. Hey, dog meat, maybe I had a plan. Maybe the plan was stealth.
Don't quit, do you?
Dog meat. Speaking of channel point redemptions, Pithy redeemed Mr. Rogers' quote of the day 33 minutes ago. I'm sorry about that. Quick little pause. Oh, this is a short one. Short and sweet. Here we go. Nobody can live the life you live. There you go. Not a big fan of dog meat ruining my kind of awesome super smart stealth plan. This is generally the problem with dog meat.
Aw, man, come back!
I can never stay mad at him, but I am gonna need him to, like, hang out.
When you turn up, you're dead.
Hold.
There you are, you little bastard!
Who is even shooting at me? I can't blame dog meat for that one. I can't.
You think we're gonna catch?
Okay. So you ain't playing permadeath. No. We're not playing permadeath. We're playing with one mod, and that mod allows us to change the survival options, which for right now is a 30-minute autosave and a save on level up. Shaka, when the walls fell, exactly Pithy, and I think this is more like when I rose up. So permadeath for my character would be absolutely terrible, and I think I've died like 30 times. But in the role play, we have not died. Okay, so let's thank you for the raid, and let's dig into this. I'll give you a quick little look at my quest here, so you can tell kind of where we're at. For those of you who play this game a lot, we are not very far into this game, so if you're worried about spoilers, we're not too far into them. But right now, we're doing the Pickman Gallery. You made it to level 25. You were playing permadeath? A super mutant with a rocket launcher? Oh, no. I got taken out by a missile launcher of a character I didn't even see just a few streams ago.
Gives me the creeps just thinking about it.
Okay, dog meat, stay.
Hold.
Watching me in here.
What the fuck was that?
How is he seeing me? What is happening to my stealth all of a sudden?
Find him and kill him!
This ain't over.
What is happening to my stealth? I was just like super stealthy character not that long ago, and now all of a sudden I am no stealth at all. Dogmeat is ruining my stealth? I mean, I figured he ruins my stealth when he comes and like attacks enemies, but man, you've got 4.5k hours in this game. No spoilers, you can tell me. Well, what I always like to say on this stream is vax eating always welcome. I love when people tell me, you know, tips or things I didn't know. Just no story spoilers. Psst. Okay, please stop barking.
Seen anything?
Nope. All quiet.
Oh.
I think it's over.
Just keep your eyes open.
I am playing on the PC. Okay. All right, I think we're supposed to be doing some investigating. Here we go. All right, let's read this real quick. Oh, wait, that's it? That's all we're doing for the quest?
Seth, it's me. I found out what happened to the scouts who went missing up near the old art gallery. They're dead, Seth. I'm looking at a goddamn painting of Cal's body. Oh, God. What the hell did I do to him? Who the hell is there?
Admiring my collection? I'm afraid it's not complete yet. Soon, though.
Stay away from me, you psycho!
Yes. Just like that. Hold that expression on your face.
Oh, ho! All right. Well, we're trying to. We completed the quest, but lockpicking, by the way, is so much easier on controller because of the vibrations. It'll tell you exactly how close you are. It takes willpower not to have a bucket of mods from the start. I have one mod. There we go.
Got it.
Do what I gotta do.
Oh, I'm guessing this is a big shortcut, which is why it's a master lock. Well, this is exactly why we got this. So yeah, it said we were successful. Your one hint for this area is look at everything. Well, yeah, I mean there's like gross bones everywhere. The lockpick game is super easy. It is super easy. It is just even super easier on console. I think I've broke like 3 picks ever, and then I just broke 3, so that's kind of funny.
Damn it, I gotta stop wasting ammo.
Oh, they're literally just shooting because they're scared?
Bugged out already.
I'm gonna go upstairs, take out some of these raiders. But let's be cognizant of the time because we need to get here after dark.
Damn,
But
I'm getting tired of this shit.
I'm gonna take them out. Save first. I can't save, Grayley. That's the whole point of survival mode.
I don't like this.
Yeah, I'm just really doing bad stealth today.
Who's there? There you are, you little. Ah!
How did she perceive me? Okay. Is there seriously, like, is it something I'm wearing? Okay, apparel. I know I don't have anything that's, like, darkened. Is it the synthless leg? Yeah, no, it's definitely line of sight, but in this game, Like, I have, like, stealth level 4. Is it just that I've progressed far enough to where the enemies actually are decent? I mean, obviously this is, like, super disgusting. We've got his calling card. We have dead raiders. Chops head off for paintings. Used oil can. You try super gentle either side. We're talking about the lockpick, just to see if it moves and tells you what directions you need to go. You play with the controller on PC as well. Yeah, the controller, the lockpick game on the controller, I'm telling you, that's like, that is a big advantage, because it will vibrate, and you can tell by the vibrations like how much. You know what's kind of funny is we're tracking obviously some kind of like serial killer artist, like handcuff to the bed and torturer person, but we've kind of also killed a lot of people. But we have our reasons. I'd like to think our reasons are better. What are my strength, endurance, and agility levels? That's a good question. Agility, we're at 9. That affects stealth. Our stats are pretty bad in general. We have an item that gives us +1 strength, +1 endurance. Without that, we're really good. 10% damage. Yeah, I'm not sure what's going on with our stealth. It's really bad. Yeah, we ain't no hero no more. I get that. Okay, all right. This is the master lock room. Let's at least go into the master lock room, because we want our advantage for getting a master lock. Oh, this dude's got some interesting thoughts on art here. Have I met Pickman yet? No. I only heard the raiders talking about him. So he had cans of blood. I'll take it. Oh, gross. Okay. Okay. Knows it just. No spoilers then. Yes. Yeah, our quest with Hancock is finished. He just wanted to know what happened to his friend. But our quest to figure out what's going on here is not finished. Frag mine, huh? Oh. Of course, why wouldn't there be a cap stash under the stairs? We've got femurs, we've got body parts. Okay, we've got everything. All right, before we go too much further, let's drop some stuff, just because I don't want to be in a position where I feel like I can't grab and go. I mean, just for like value, I want to hold on to some of these things. Although that is 8. Wait, see you later. I don't really need caps. I'm at this place where I'm very comfortable to be able to buy supplies, but I'll never earn enough to. All right, I'm not going to pull out any more calling cards because it's disgusting. A Deathclaw hand. Okay, there is something in here triggering our hide. Whew. Okay, on stealth, the build I'm seeing has a strength of 9 and an agility of 7 and something called blitz. Blitz is... Isn't that... Blitz is like a power armor thing, though. Oh, no, this is this. Yeah. So, Blitz is you find the gap and tackle. This is melee distance. So that's, I think, Grayley, that's a stealth build for specifically a melee stealth, which is a real, like a ninja, basically, which is a really cool
Pickman!
build. Oh, here we go.
You can't hide forever, you sick bastard. Pickman!
Like, these raiders aren't actually my enemies.
You can't hide forever, you sick bastard.
I wish they wouldn't insist on attacking me on sight.
You can't hide forever, you sick bastard. Pickman! Who's that? Thought you could hide?
I don't know what's going on. Why did my headshot do so little damage?
I got all that.
I am like really frustrated. Like I'm not being stealthy, and like the last like 3 times we've played, I've been in a room full of enemies with this spotlight on me, and I just keep shooting them over and over, and because I'm so stealthy. Like I'm doing something wrong. That I am sure about. I am doing something wrong.
Shit! Lost him.
Look at this pressure and through the fixed tab. Yeah, that's like yeah, I don't know. Like something's going on with my character. I don't know.
There you are.
No! You know what? Boom! Ninja! Mr. Sandman! Now we do an additional 30% sneak damage. I don't know if it's these enemies are perceptive or... The only other thing I can think is I just got this, like, left leg, right leg, and I know that shadow makes you more stealthy, but I didn't think like necessarily made you less stealthy. I shot this guy.
Eyes open. I think this asshole's using a stealth boy.
I shot this guy in the head with my 2-shot rifle. Yeah, I don't know what's going on. Okay, I did just pick up some like a chest piece though. So muffled fiberglass combat armor left arm. And what's on my left arm? Oh, the champion, yeah. It's hard to pass this up. It's more stealthy, not less. That's what I thought because it's lighter weight. Boy, yeah, we're struggling big time. So I will just say I have I do have autosave every 30 minutes and also on level up because I just think that's fun. So that's still happening. So we did just get a save. Shadows is dark. Yeah, I don't have the perk for to make shadowed armor yet. Ah, stupid rads. I just wanted to go check that out. Oh man, that's a lot of rads. Well, at least doctors in this game are pretty cheap. Wait, what? Where are these people yelling at me from? Okay, I'm not exactly sure what's happening right now. Shadows of the Miscellaneous mod? Yeah. I probably do have it. I need to go back to my workshop. Okay, well, all right. Well, we're going to get a little radiation sickness as I explore this area a little bit more, because apparently I've messed something up here. No, there is no way through here. I'm not crazy. Are we supposed to jump?
Always get so jumpy after a fight.
Yeah, like, where are these guys talking from? I don't really want to be, like, in that gross area. All right. This seems absolutely crazy, but let's do it. Hey, we got antibiotics. That's the best loot you can get. Oh, here we go. Okay. We are now doing 30% more stealth damage, so let's try to actually get our stealth to be effective for us. Look at my hidden. Like, I'm almost being perceived, and I'm here in a dark corner by myself. This game does bug out. I just want to throw that out. I had some weird bugs like 2 times ago, and then it went away when I exited and came back. So I'm just saying. I know it is very classic to blame the game, but like, how is my, like, look at my stealth. There's no enemy looking at me, and I'm almost in caution. That's weird. It's acting like there's an enemy right behind me. That rifle will be dope when you upgrade it to 50. You know, I've been selling my 50 caliber ammo, and now I'm beginning to think maybe I shouldn't have. I might want to start holding on to that, because eventually I probably will upgrade it. Yeah, I just got a nice legendary 2-shot.
What the hell was that?
See, look at that! There's no way he's perceiving me. Something's going on with this game. There is no way that there's just no way. There's no way. There's some bug or something. I know I sound like I'm making stuff up, but I've been playing this game long enough that this doesn't make sense. This does not make sense. Unless these enemies have like freaking 15 perception, they're in another room.
Bullshit.
I'm gonna exit and come back and hope that that's it. Exit all the way out to desktop. I'm gonna do that too. I know it sounds like I'm just wrong here, but just last time I was marveling at like how my character was finally coming together, because I've got this pistol, and I was getting off 6-7 shots before an enemy even figured out where I was. Was that it? Is it better already? It's not moving now, and I just shot. Oh, nope, now it's moving. I don't know. But just the fact that I went into caution. You know, I am going to actually exit all the way to desktop. I'm sorry, folks. I know dog meat affects stealth for sure, but I've been running around with dog meat, and I've been not having this issue. Oh, man. That used to be a bug too. Well, so it could be a bug with dog meat. That I could buy. I could buy that in this game. All right. We're going to mute the intro music. Please stand by. Continue. Confirm. I know I'm not wrong. I know I'm not wrong. It moved when I shot a piece of metal. That makes sense. Is that it? It was. Oh, no. See, there it is again. I'm about to be perceived. Maybe it's a dog meat bug. 2-shot 50 caliber with all the good sniper perks. Yeah, I'm modded for. I'll just show you this real quick. I'm modded for handguns, and I have 0 riflemen. See, I shouldn't be cautious. I should be able to shoot every single person in here without... You know, this explains it, why those ghouls attacked me, too. She throws a grenade, I'm, like, done for. I'm frustrated right now. Well, and we're gonna get a disease, but the good news is we just got we just picked up an antibiotics that looks like we're gonna need immediately. Well, I mean, it looks like there's no way around it. We're walking through this gross water, right? Oh, maybe not. No, come on, let me get up here. Can I just hop on this brick? Hop on this? Need to change that? Yeah, I could, I mean, I could make it to 50 caliber. The problem is, I don't have, I've got like 8 50 caliber bullets. Is this all irradiated too? Oh, all right, man, we're having a tough day. What time is it? It's 8:15. All right, we need to hurry up. Putting on the hazmat suit, which means we are incredibly vulnerable. So as soon as we get out of this, we are taking the hazmat suit off. Let's just do a quick check up here. Make sure that there is nothing up here other than this is where the enemies were. Nope, we continue.
What the?
I hate to do it, but I'm not trying to die. So I'm putting all my armor right back on. And these people just perceive me instantly. It's like I'm not even stealthed. I use a crit. Oh, I'm partially naked. I can't believe how unstealthy I am. This is definitely a bug, and I can't wait for it to not be here. It must be a dog meat thing. Literally last time, I think I walked up to a turret and like shot it in its face. And it couldn't see me. In case you can't tell, I'm frustrated. Got some good loot at least. You can tell. Yeah. I mean, when you build your whole character around being stealthy, and then, like, to me, this is clearly a bug. This is probably the exit. This is the exit shortcut, I'm guessing. It's got to be the dog meat thing. You're right. Yeah, Game Cat, I think you're right. Oh, no, this is not the exit. This is more loot. Okay. All right, we continue this way, then. I'm not going to go down there for loot. It's not worth it. Well, I might as well have him with me. If he's going to ruin my stealth, at least he can attack guys, because he does a great job with that. This is a very vulnerable position I'm in right now. I'm overtired. I slept on a bed.
You hear me? You're a dead man!
10 hours and I'm still overtired.
You can't hide forever, Pickman.
I wish they would say something else.
What? No!
3.8 damage, by the way. So, in case you're wondering, it's 3.5. It's 3.5 for the ninja perk, and then the Mr. Sandman did an additional.
Yeah.
He actually snuck up on me. I'm going to move from this position. Since essentially the game's acting like I don't have stealth, I don't want to be wherever they think I am. So we have to adjust how we play, which is like, this is like when we were like level 3 running around with level 1 stealth, basically. It's just gonna take a little bit longer. Now I'm really worried we're gonna miss this other quest.
Only a fucking coward hides.
The echoes in here, I just can't tell what's going on. He's already shooting when I rounded the corner. Did you see that? He was shooting when I rounded the corner. Man. It is like no stealth at all.
Fire!
I mean, the only reason I'm even crouching is just so I know if they know I'm here. It's not even providing any benefit. All right, that's okay. That's okay. We now know what's happening. We know that stealth is messed up. So we just have to treat it like it is. 4 fusion cores? Are you serious? Wow. All right, we're gonna do a safety save. So we hit enter and then cancel. Still overtired. That makes sense. But we did not get a disease, which is shocking. But now that gives us a place to save, presumably before we meet Pickman. If we're just doing a kind of narrative flow of
finally got you.
Here we go.
Pickman.
Okay. We've got named people, and essentially we're going in like unstealthed. So you ready?
Thought you could hunt and torture our people to your heart's content? I'm gonna enjoy killing you.
I mean, I don't know that we want to help him. Well, let's at least talk to him. We can always kill him later. Oh, a legendary. and she's turned her eyes on me. Welcome to video games, folks. Welcome to video games. She is being punched in the face by somebody who has been hunting her people down and killing them and torturing them. I show up and she's like, the protagonist! That's something that drives me nuts in video games. Do we put on our pretty dress and talk to him? I don't think so, because I think we're probably going to end up shooting him in the head. Pickman turned into a post-apocalyptic vigilante. He's as enigmatic as he is unsettling. Now, in the ruins of the Commonwealth, he's channeled his creativity into a gruesome form of justice, using bodies of raiders to create his macabre masterpieces. Encountering Pickman reveals the thin line between an artist and a madman, and his twisted sense of justice has become a haunting reflection of the world's descent into chaos. So how is this guy Pickman, and the place is called Pickman's Gallery pre-war?
That was close. Thank you. Those people deserved worse than death.
Why did they want you so badly?
A small disagreement. They objected to my hobby of collecting their heads. Let me repay you.
What did you have in mind?
A gift. Nothing more. If you visit my house again, look deep within my painting, Picnic for Stanley, and you will find my gratitude. You'll need this.
I don't know. What do you think, folks? I went to the Corvega assembly plant and I took out 120 raiders. I didn't turn them into paintings, but my intention was to go there and kill a bunch of raiders. I mean, explicitly, it was to eliminate all of the raiders. So, are we better than him? Are we worse than him? I don't know that I necessarily want his gift. Is it my job to judge others? I mean, yes, if what I think they're doing is making the Commonwealth a worse place. Is he making it a worse place by hunting down raiders and killing them? I don't know. He's just kind of a psycho about it. Hey, there's some 50 caliber. Muffled, enameled. Well, the problem is when you get muffled, but it's like metal, it's like, I don't want that. Punishing metal right arm reflects 10% damage back. Oh, that's kind of funny. That's what she was wearing, and he was punching her. He's also incredibly tough.
Thanks again.
He's level 1, but he was very tough. Here's my stance as of right now. I'm not gonna kill him. I think he's just killed a bunch of raiders. And the one named person he killed was also a raider based on the by the tape. But we'll talk to Hancock, and if Hancock disagrees, maybe we come back. You know? Doesn't mean it has to be over. Don't want flares. Boy, we've got we don't have a lot of weight. Oh!
Yes.
The lockpicking bobblehead? I had no idea this was here. Ah, that's so funny. Okay. Well, you know what this means. In the heart of the Pickman Gallery, amidst the twisted artwork and hidden horrors, we discovered the lock-picking bobblehead. This small, yet invaluable treasure enhances our skill, making it easier to navigate the locked doors and safes that hide secrets and supplies across the Commonwealth. It says lockpicking is permanently easier. That's all it says. Doesn't tell me how, it doesn't tell me why. All right, is there a shortcut? I just want to leave. I just want to get out of here. How do I get out of here? Wait, there you are. Is this an elevator? What is this?
See you around, killer.
All right, I don't like you. Don't talk to me like we're friends. All right, let's get out of here. Did you talk to him and get his key? I did get his key. If you missed this, I decided not to kill him. So far, I have no evidence that he is making the Commonwealth a worse place. It's a complicated world to live in, and every single one of these raiders was hostile to me. I didn't get a chance to talk to him. I didn't get a chance to say, like, hey, I'm also investigating this Pickman Gallery. Like, talk to me. No, I didn't get any of that. They all they wanted to do was all of them attack me. So, you know what? That's how it goes. Don't leave the gallery until you find the safe? Yeah, well, I need to get dog meat back too, so I'm like trying to find the main door again. And then we need to rush to do Boston After Dark. Because we're actually to the point of, like... Okay, now I need to look at a map. Oh, wow. We actually ended up pretty far away. Where are we? What is happening right now? Am I the only one that gets constantly lost? This is why fast travel exists. What? Okay. All right, we got to check the time because we have to do Boston After Dark or we're like donezo. I don't want to wait another day to do that quest.
Yo, psst.
Thanks, buddy. Take that, take that, take that. Take several of those. You know what? Take these legendaries. Maybe not. Take these things we're gonna sell eventually. Take all the junk you can. Take all the ammo. Okay.
Psst. Let's go.
All right, let's go get this safe. Well, he so we might actually like real talk, we might just actually be coming back here. Like I'm not super keen to like figure out what this guy is doing, but let's. All right, he It's not on the local map. Okay, hold on. Data. Uncheck. Okay, here we go. Let's follow. Here we go. Let's get his gift, and then we'll worry about everything else later. Pickman's blade. Pickman thank you note. Sure, we'll read that. Although I'm a little worried. Targets bleed for 25 points additional damage. A very fast blade. That's probably better than any melee that I have. So that's pretty good. Wounding. Does it stack? Like if I hit him 3 times in a row, are they bleeding for 75? I'm overtired. Man, we're in trouble, folks. We are in trouble. All right. Perfect timing though. It is midnight. Let's go do this quest. This is the whole thing we were gonna do today. Is this Boston After Dark? This is the whole thing. It works on robots. That doesn't make any sense, but I'm glad it does, because the radiation doesn't work on different kinds of creatures that resist radiation. So that's funny. Okay, well, we did Pickman's Gallery, and we got a pretty cool weapon, so... Yeah, they bleed hydraulic fluid. Okay. I could get that. I like that it stacks. I bet that's a really good weapon to have as like a charge. You know, I'm having so much fun with Fallout that I'm wondering if, I don't know if I do it immediately, but after this playthrough, if we do like a themed playthrough. I won't do survival mode again. I think survival mode is really good for doing the main story. It's really interesting. But if I'm going to do like a themed, like maybe silly playthrough, running around with Pickman's blade and power armor, I'm just thinking that could be an option. That I probably would not do survival mode. There's another hidden legendary blade that's nasty. It's at the bottom of a haunted mine. Good luck. Okay. I'm sure I will run across it eventually. Dog meat, buddy. Let's go. For now, though, let's get this quest going. I wonder if I should do a little safety save. I just hate that I can't be untired because at freaking Beacon Hill they don't have... I just can't believe they don't have like real beds here. You know what I mean? Like if I'm paying for a bed... Alright, we're gonna... If we still have our bed, we're gonna do a quick little safety save. We do not. Alright, I'll still pay for it.
Need a place to stay?
Sure.
Grab it before someone else does.
There are sleeping bags, though. Yeah.
All right, here's your money.
Any vermin you find is yours. No extra charge.
Hey, thank you. I like the roleplay idea of paying for a bed, but it's like, at least give me a good bed. All right, we have saved. All right, Boston After Dark. Okay, this should be relatively straightforward. We cleared out... we cleared out the meeting area. So I don't think... I don't know what we're doing now. Okay, yeah. Now that I say this all out loud, I actually don't know what we're about to do. We cleared out the rendezvous point, but now we do the rendezvous. But to what end? All right, let's do a little... We're gonna go wide on our looking around here. Okay, it's clear. Okay, it's clear. We got so many hours this game that at one time I knew where every single piece of junk 8 item drops were. I bet you also learned navigating the streets. That's what I seem to struggle with. Oh, jeez. Sorry. We're good.
Mr.
Stockton
said I
shouldn't say
This is
anything.
H222.
One at a time, folks.
Here's the person I talked to you about.
Okay, hi.
Nice to meet you, H2.
Another person actually happy to meet me. This'll take some getting used to.
Remember what I told you, H2. I'll fire up the signal.
Hey, H2.
From what I've been told, it's probably safer if I don't say anything. I don't want to put you in any more danger.
Okay.
Keep H2 safe.
What?
Someone will be here shortly.
What? Where? Are you talking to me? Where is Stockton?
Stockton.
A pleasure doing business with you.
Okay.
I will recommend your services to others.
I mean, I'm not...
Don't shoot. Whisper, right? I heard about you. Walked the Freedom Trail, cleared out Switchboard. Glad you joined the team.
Do you have a Geiger counter?
Right you are. Mine is in the shop. All good? Now, let's take a look at our friend. Hey, you okay?
A little rattled.
He seems nice enough.
I've never been better. The other man, he said I shouldn't talk too much.
He told you right, H2. You'll need a real name and a new face, but we'll get to that. Oh, listen. There's more of them raiders behind me. Afraid we need a little more help.
Yeah, I want to know more, like... I understand this whole operational security thing, but I don't know what's going on.
What do you mean, a new face?
We gotta file off the serial numbers on new arrivals. Make it hard for the Institute to find them. Most synths go in for a brand new set of memories as well. You know, for that extra protection and all. But first, we gotta get them to safety. We need to get to Ticonderoga's safe house, my home. A lot of synths fresh off the boat crash there until we smuggle them out of the Commonwealth.
Okay. Enjoy the rest of your stream? Well, thank you very much. Thanks for coming and thanks for the follow. Oh, and thanks for the raid.
You do anything else there?
Most of what we do is look after the new guys. They usually got a million questions, so I try and answer as best I can. We
You're
got
the
some
first
of our
person to
own
answer anything
questions
to
too,
me.
about the Institute and whatnot. Agents sometimes drop by to lay low if the bad guys are on their tail. Never a dull moment. I'll lead the way.
Okay. H2? Okay, we're good. So he said there's raiders and more than just raiders.
But thank you. Thank all of you.
Okay, thank us. Thank us when we're safe.
What? You're mine now, rookie.
How does she know we're rookies? Okay, I'm a little confused. Did H2 just run ahead and is just punching them?
When you're done looting up, I'll be up ahead.
Hey, H2. Don't run ahead and punch them in the face. So Stockton told him to not say too much, but he didn't bother to tell him standard combat practices, although in this game that is standard. Sprinter's leather right leg. Increased movement speed by 10%. That's really cool. It's probably just because it's like leather and not like combat armor or synth armor is probably completely worthless. But what's on my left leg? I don't know. 10% movement speed is actually kind of cool. I'll have to think about that. Because if I can make that like shadowed and muffled and all that.
High rise.
We can catch up at TyCon. We just gotta make it there alive first.
Okay, well, lead the way. I don't know what TyCon is, but he mentioned it's kind of a safe house, so it might be one more place that we could actually get a good night's sleep. You know, you don't think about these things when you play in normal mode, but now in survival mode, these things are very important.
High rise.
We can catch up at TyCon. We just gotta make it there alive first.
Yeah, do I know where we're going? No, it's follow him. I'm guessing for right now, H2 is an essential character, aka immortal. But I would still prefer if he didn't like run out ahead and start punching enemies in the face.
Hey, high rise.
We can catch up at TyCon. We just gotta.
Why does he keep stopping?
First.
Oh, okay.
And we're here, all in a night's work for you agent types. Huh.
That was 3 raiders.
Just part of the service.
I think I'm gonna like you even more than Glory. If you ever need grub, bullets, or just a power nap, take the elevator up to TyCon.
Power nap!
The house is yours. But right now, I need to take care of H2. Later.
That's what I was just saying. I need a nice place to sleep. I'm doing it. It says report back, but before we report back, there's not even a nice place to sleep at the railroad. Where in the map am I? You know what? This is a good place. I don't even have a settlement near here. Beacon Hill's here, Bunker Hill. I'm never gonna get the name right. But they don't have a good bed, so tell me there's a good bed in here. Okay, sorry, paranoia, but you know that.
TyCon's one of the few places I feel safe.
Oh, that's kind of nice. I probably should leave the
nice
cats
job with H2.
For somebody else that needs it. Yeah, you're welcome. Oh, you didn't say thank you, but I could Sandman kill. Hey, I now have that ability. So this is just a synth. It looks like a normal person.
It smells so different here.
Interesting. Okay, here we go, folks. Finally, 8 hours sleep. Oh, yes. We're just peckish. We feel well rested. This turned out to be a pretty amazing quest. In the shadowy aftermath of sunset, we took on the Railroad Quest mission Boston After Dark, joining forces with Old Man Stockton and his mysterious ally, H222. Under the cloak of night, we navigated the perilous streets of Cambridge with High Rise, evading raiders and escorting him to a new safe house. The journey was fraught with danger. But our determination to protect synths and uphold the railroad's mission kept us moving forward, successfully delivering H222 to safety. We cemented our commitment to the railroad's cause and took another step towards freedom in the Commonwealth. There we go. Oh man, what a nice place. In some ways, this is better. In some ways, this is better than a settlement. And here's why. Because I have to maintain the settlements. I'm not going to eat or drink until I get back to the railroad because I think there's more soup laying around, and I want it.
Yeah, I'm glad to be off the streets.
Oh, hey, H2.
Hey, H2.
From what I've been told, it's probably safer if I don't...
That's fine. I have a feeling that we got a little lucky with that escort mission. What do you think? I just have a feeling that take a mini nuke. I'll take a blowtorch. I just have a feeling that mission kind of generally is a lot more involved.
Commonwealth ain't safe at night.
Oh, okay. Oh!
Bingo.
Ballistic weapons permanently do 5% critical damage? That's... Wow, that's huge. So, when they say critical damage, do they count the sneak attack, or is it only the critical? Yeah, either way, just a 5% critical damage is still pretty awesome. Okay, alright, let's get out of here. This is a nice place. This is a really nice place. That was a really nice place. Ooh. He said there's more than just raiders after us, and we took out 3 raiders, and I don't know. It is one of the early missions, so maybe it's not like really that big of a deal, but I think I might maybe need to take a little break from the railroad, but we'll see. We'll see what they have to say. I actually need to sell all this stuff too. We're really close to Bunker Hill. Let's go ahead and just do a quick little dump of all our equipment. Well, no, more than anything is I need to get to a base where I can drop stuff, all my junk off. That's more important. Let's think about this. We're about to go to railroad. Okay, you know what? I can drop my stuff off at railroad because I'm going to be going back there, so I can always get it later. Yeah, that's my plan. That's my plan. These are the kind of things, if you're wondering, every time you log in and notice I have like 400 or 500 more caps, is because that's what I'm doing between streams. Is I'm taking all the stuff that I picked up and going to either Good Neighbor or Beacon Hill there and depositing it, selling it, and then dropping off my junk at the closest settlement, which is usually Hangman's Alley. Oh, that was a noise outside. I thought it was in the game, and I was really worried. Does it seem like the stealth is a little bit better? It's hard to say because we literally just went against like 3 enemies. But I wonder if having dog meat like wait at the front door did cause some like weird bug with stealth. I don't know. I've never had him wait like at the front of a, let's call it a dungeon before. Oh, quite the little path here.
Hey.
I love old world widgets. Worth a fair amount, too.
I'll just walk around completely overweight, no big deal. Put on my dress, my glasses. Oh, I need my other glasses. I'm not wearing my glasses. No wonder I've been so imperceptive this whole time. And where's my formal hat? Okay, let's sell everything.
I hope to God
You gotta
the
be
Institute
careful,
doesn't
man.
find us here.
To Tinker
The
Tom.
Institute is
At least not
everywhere.
soon. Hi.
You need anything?
I do.
Show me what you got.
Take a look.
Show me what you're working with. All right. Let's go. I don't care. I'm gonna get rid of the grenade. Don't care. And then that's just worth a lot. I'm gonna get rid of the pulse mine. I should probably hold on to that for when we do the actual like DLC with the robots that I've never done. This is like pretty well upgraded, but it's metal. I think I want to hold on to that to take the upgrades off. And I don't need that. Miscellaneous junk. The only junk we want to sell is pre-war money. And any kind of cigarettes. Those are all worth really a lot for what they are. Okay. And then, okay, great. Now, because we're at a deficit here, let's see, do we need any of these things? All right, let's buy some ammo. We always need more 10mm. Although now the debate is, do we need 50 caliber? If we upgrade that gun to 50 caliber, do I need the 50 caliber? It's 8! 8 caps a shot. Okay, let's just do this for now. Confirm trade. This is, you know, this is not the most exciting part of the game, but it is a very important part of the game. Okay, now before we talk to the doctor and end this whole subset here, I just want to, let's see, that's my bed. Okay, I think this container is safe to drop off everything we don't necessarily need right now. Shotgun, Pickman's blade. All right, we're going lean, folks. And then between streams, I'll drop this all back off at Sanctuary or another area as I make my way back up there. The path is actually not that bad. I timed it out last stream, and it only took us 8 minutes. But we don't need to be doing that right now. We've got quests to kill. That's the wrong way to phrase that. All right, all of this junk in our trunk, and then ammo. Ammo does weigh. Look at that. We're at 156. Boom. We're already at 151. We're at 149. 136. 134. Look how much ammo weighs. Now, technically, Fusion Core counts as ammo. But by the way, we have 7. I think we have 4 at the base, and this stream we've picked up 7. That's wild. There are people who do power armor playthroughs in survival mode that would be very jealous of me randomly picking up 7. And we are down to 106 weight. We are kind of amazing. Stimpack purified water, we're gonna steal. Okay, let's look for some soup. For some noodle bowls we can have.
The world's a dangerous place.
Yeah, I agree. Thank you. I'm glad we're on the same page. I'll take this Nuka-Cola since I did actually drink 2 Nuka-Colas. Okay, let's try to be thoughtful and not rob them blind, because everybody has things they need to eat and drink. I thought there were more noodle bowls hanging around, or did I take them all? I just picked up ammo that I don't need because I have a problem. Well, if we can't find noodle bowls, then I might just buy something from him. You jealous?
Things are
What are
quiet for now.
What are you jealous about? Oh, hey, the autosave just happened. we just slept in a bed anyways, but I don't want to be walking around with a bunch of raw meat on accident like I did before.
The situation appears to have been resolved satisfactorily.
Boom! Oh. Oh, we just got an idiot savant on the quest. Wow, 1749. Oh, and then the question is, we're -1 intelligence, which means we're more likely for it to trigger, but that also means we got 10% less. So if it had triggered, but we weren't -1 intelligence, what it would have done. But I think the fact that it triggered is best at all. So Grayley says, you've been doing some digging about stealth. Yes, tell me what's going on, because I've been incredibly stealthy this entire game, and now not so much.
Hey, Doc.
The H-222 situation appears to have been resolved satisfactorily.
It's something about
but
not
there's yet
being
more
useful
to be done.
inside buildings.
Since the fall of the switchboard, we've ascertained the fate of all but 2 safe houses.
That might be it.
I want you to check on Augusta.
Tell me more.
Tell me about Augusta.
Details await at the dead drop. Have a care. Odds are very good you're walking into something nasty.
Okay. At least he's being honest about it.
His record is the best. You can learn a lot from him.
The importance of Bunker Hill and our asset there is not widely known. Please keep it that way.
No problem.
Desdemona.
This isn't the railroad's darkest hour. We will make it through.
For every synth that makes it out, there's a round on me.
Oh, well.
I'm getting tired of waiting.
Okay. I really thought there was soup in here, but we have plenty of food ourselves. Whoa! This is here too?
Perfect.
Do 5% damage with the cryolator. Okay. We can go back to Vault 111 and get the cryolator anytime. It's behind a master lock, and we have a master lock.
Agent Whisper has arrived. I have a mission for you.
Oh, you've got a mission for me.
Pam.
Confirmed.
Well,
Agent
now she wants to talk to me.
Has arrived.
Okay, when you
I have
crouch.
a mission for you. Without increasing efficiency of synth traffic flow.
Okay, hold on. Let's
odds
listen
of
to this
entire
first.
organization being compromised increase daily.
Yes.
Solution: a new distribution center needs to be established.
Yeah, that makes sense.
So give me the details.
Pacify the target location. Fortify position to protect current and future railroad assets. New distribution center will be codenamed Mercer Safe House. Good luck.
Yep, all that makes sense. Oh, I'm not on the Discord. What is wrong with me? Secure Jamaica plane and then use workshop. Hey! I don't mind doing that anyways.
Pam.
Recalibrating using new data set.
Okay. Wow, everybody has a lot to say. So, that was pretty awesome, by the way. We kind of accomplished a lot. When crouching, you see the hidden. Yes, it means you're sneaking. You can use this to pickpocket enemies. Yep. Stealth items lying on the ground without anybody noticing, which is the stealing. All last time, I was running around, headshot. I'd take out 4 enemies, and then the 5th one would finally turn around and not even know exactly where I was at, but get a sense that they were in danger. But meanwhile, this one is like... this one is like, oh no. Like, we know exactly where he is in the other room. So... yeah, I don't know. Super weird. Well, there we have it. I think we're going to call it there. We actually accomplished a lot today. We finished the Boston After Dark. So we have cemented ourselves as not only a member of the railroad, but an asset actually making a difference out there. We got a new safe house, the Tycon safe house. So that's not something for the Minutemen, but it is something that we will be able to use and sleep, and they have stuff there, supplies that we can use. So it's nice to have something kind of in the farther south region. We took out the Pickman thing. We didn't take him out. We just got his weapon. So I don't actually know what we did with him. We'll see. We'll see where that goes in the future. But next time we are going to finally dig into the Big Dig, see what's going on with Bobby No Nose, and we're probably, if we have time, we are going to be checking out the next quest that Pam gave us as well. So I'd like to kind of wrap up the railroad and start getting back involved with the Minutemen. So we'll see how that goes. Thank you, everybody. Have an absolutely wonderful time. Bye.